Becoming wealthy is a series of fights. You have seen people with beautiful thoughts, articulation, people that say well spoken, refined, civil, every good quality that you can see. And then you see what a sharp contrast it is, their life, their realities, as opposed to what their mind feels like. I will be showing you what you're fighting and then explain to you why you should win the fight, all right? And also show you how to win the fight. It is the successful fighting of those things that you will now come to the point where you become rich. Let me tell you, you must regard the process of you becoming wealthy as though it is a type of fire, all right? The process of becoming wealthy, regard it as some type of fire that you have. Regard it as though this fire is something that you can use to burn through stuff. So you have obstacles, you put on this fire, it burns through obstacles. This fire is something that when you focus it, it becomes something that can cut through rock like a laser beam, like a laser. Yeah, laser is simply concentrated fire, focused and concentrated fire. Sometimes the same fire is also what, helps you eat up your air, that gives you your hot air balloon so that you can fly skybound and achieve whatever level that you want to achieve. So if you regard this like that, you are beginning to get the mental shift that I want you to get from this video. Now, if you are a fan of animation and you've watched Avatar, The Last Airbender, it's a Nickelodeon series, or Nickelodeon, series, and there was this particular place where Zuko and Aang, the airbender, had to go to a place to go and dance with the master, the fire bending masters, two dragons. Before that time, Zuko noticed that he could not, get out as much fire as he should because, he's a firebender. So what's the point of a firebender if you can't get a fire? The reason was that his fire was being fueled by eight for Avatar, and the desire to kill and to end the whatever advent of the Avatar. Now that they had become friends with Avatar, of course, he could not summon fire. What's my point? So the process of you becoming wealthy is a fight. The process of you becoming wealthy is fire. Every fire is as strong as their source or their fuel. All right? Exactly. Every fire is as strong or is as strong as their source or their fuel. So people's fuel in life is their why. Why do you want to become successful? Why do you want to become successful? Now, some people have stronger whys than some people. So, hence the reason why some people go on to succeed and some people don't. Because some people just don't have enough why. Their why is not strong enough. Okay? Now, it was at this point that Aang and Zuko, could master fire bending that comes from compassion. All right? And that was it for Aang, and that was it for Zuko. That experience changed their whole life entirely. Now, somewhere down the same series, Avatar, Aang, was fighting with a particular airbender, Bumi. And, by some stroke, Aang won the fight, it was just some sparring. I don't think they were trying to kill each other, that kind of a thing, but, they were sparring about. And then this is what Bumi told Avatar. He said, "Well done, Avatar. you fight with much fire in your heart. Simple. Now, you may think that, wow, this was something that was said in the movie. Well, when you begin to advance in life and you begin to grow in life, you begin to understand that the universe is always sending you coded messages, information, wisdom. Okay, for people who read scriptures, you would have seen places where it says, wisdom stays on the streets and shouts. It means that wisdom is not necessarily scarce. People just don't pay attention. People just don't listen. So I want to show you the things that you fight. All right, I want to show you the things that you must fight, because it is in fighting these things that you are able to get the best out of your life. Number one, you are fighting the system. Now, if you've seen the movie Matrix, you understand what the Matrix system is. It's a system that is supposed to keep you below certain level. It's a system that's supposed to keep you bound to some ideals, to some ideas, something that necessarily is not attainable. No, so you may think, oh, but Matrix was a movie. Okay, so let me tell you, there's something called the rat race. The rat race is people get into a particular place and they work all their life and they never really amount to anything. They finish their life. It looks like they only went through life trying to find something to eat, which basically means that you are reduced to just an animal. Only animals spend their life eating and reproducing because, of course, they are meats or some sort of stuff to other people, or, to humans. But you are not animals, so your existence cannot be just about eating and having children. Okay? You can't even have children as much as animals. Animals can just have children anyhow. So you're even limited with your reproductivity as you were. So what's the point? So it looks as if you have to go through life just having. The system has made it in such a way that it's like that. So you are fighting the system. Now, when I say you are fighting system, I don't mean go about angry and shouting all over the place. No, it's wisdom. It's wisdom. It's right there in your head. To understand that a particular class or a particular people, a particular system are trying to push you towards a particular thing. You begin to understand that the things that are popular are not necessarily wise. When I say that you are fighting the system, is because, have you ever thought about the fact that money and resourcefulness and resources, wealth building, wealth creation, multiplying money is never taught in school? Have you ever wondered why? Why? No, so just think about it. Why is the subject of money, multiplying money, keeping money, building generational wealth, and all the loads of good stuff like that, why are they not taught in school? Why is everything else taught in school other than one of the most important things to a person's life? Why? Have you ever thought about that? Have you ever thought, is it possible that 7 billion people were just stupid and it didn't occur to us that the subject of wealth building, money is so important that we just couldn't see that it's important enough to be in the curriculum of our schools? So you're not supposed to go about angry and fight everybody. No. It's just to understand that you must not enter the rat race. Okay? You must learn skills that you are able to monetize, and you must monetize so that you can do the things that makes you happy, so that you can go forward in life and live life on your terms, so that you can self-actualize, become the very best that you could possibly become. This is the deal. This is the idea. This is what I am helping you to do. So you are fighting the system. That's number one. Number two is that you are fighting thoughts and opposing opinions. If you're from Africa, even if you're from the world, you're from the world, okay? I'm sure you've heard about Wizkid, all right? So Wizkid had this song that was featured on, I think it was with Runtown, and I think it was Lagos to Kampala. I think that was the title of the song. And somewhere in the lyrics of the song, or somewhere Wizkid was singing, I was saying, even solo tell me say I no go blow. Even solo tell me say I no go blow. The point is, there was a person that told him that he was not going to become big. Now, you can imagine that, the potency of that opposing opinion, that it had to feature in Wizkid lyrics after he had gone ahead and became really, 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 really big. Because it was something that he had to fight. So you have to fight thought. Sometimes you have thought like, oh, maybe I'm not going to amount to anything. And then after a while, you start to succumb to that thought. And the way you succumb to that thought is that you stop reaching. You stop reaching for more. But if you fight that thought, then you will start reaching. You will consistently reach out for more. So you're fighting thoughts. You're fighting opposing opinions. All right? So this is very, very important for you to understand. So it's a fight. The first fight is against the system. The other fight is against thoughts and opinion. And then I'll give you the third fight. The third fight is you're fighting complacency and doubt. You're fighting complacency. Complacency is getting slow. Complacency is getting blunt. If you are a knife, you cut. After a while, the knife starts to get dull, so it does not cut as fast and as clean and as easily as it would. That's what complacency does to your edge. Complacency is you losing your edge. You must fight to not lose your edge. You must fight to not lose your edge. All right? The fourth, thing that you're fighting inconsistency and addictions. Addictions including every other form of slavery. Being at a place where your will is subjected to a whim. So you feel like taking something, you just have to take it. You feel like, having something, just have to have it. That's addiction. Inconsistency is you not showing up every day. If you are eating a nail because you want to drive your nail into a particular plank, you don't eat the nail once today and then go to bed and say, look, okay, so I'll just come tomorrow and come and eat it once more. You don't do like that. You keep eating the nail until the nail is driven in. That's consistency. You just go on that thing until it is done. So if you stipulate that you wanted to do something, you stay daily every time on that thing until it is done. It does not mean that you are going to bring your 100% game every day, but you are going to bring a percent game every day. Every day. If the sun does not shine today, it's not because the sun did not come out. It's because there were clouds. But the point is, the sun will always come out every day. Now, that is actually the definition of success. Showing up is the definition of success. You must understand that the fifth thing that you are fighting is time. You are always going to be running against time. You are always going to be running against time. Once you understand this, it rids you of your desire to instantly gratify. All right? So you are fighting time and instant gratification. People who gratify themselves instantly, people cannot delay gratification, lose the power to compound. If you give me 10 naira now, and I make 2 naira from the 10 naira, or you give me $10 and I make $2 from the $10, what just happens is I have $2 to spend. But if I don't spend the $2 now, and I add it to the $10, and I have $12, at the same rate, this time around, I'm going to make $2.40. All right? Because I'm going to make, that's saying that means that my profit is now $4.40. And then if I had $2.40 to it, and then it goes on like that, what happens is that at some point I'm going to wake up and have a capital of about $1,000 on my hands. Whereas if I had spent those money every day, it reduces my capacity to earn more. And if you now pitch that against time, so you're 21 years old now, so you make $1. So you keep making $1, but at one point you're going to wake up, you're 31, you're still making $1. So you delay gratification so that you can beat time. You delay gratification so that you can beat time. So when you want to run ahead of time and you don't want time to run ahead of you, the secret to doing that is to delay gratification. to delay gratification so as to increase your base or your capital, or to be able to maximize what you can reach, to increase your grasp and your reach. So I have just explained how to fight time, okay? To win the battle against time and instant gratification. The way to win against the system is to learn what is not popular. Is to learn what is not popular, is to learn paradoxes, okay? Is to understand paradoxes, all right? Now, some people, where I am, the bank will close at 4 p.m., 4 p.m. in the evening, and that's the rule for everybody, except that some people can go to the bank even after 4 o'clock and then it will be opened, which means that what you call system still means that some people are living outside the system. So you must learn paradoxes. I'm going to be explaining. So if you're not following me, please follow, because I'm going to definitely explain these paradoxes from time to time. Okay, so now let me bring this home to love for you, okay, while I also talk about how to fight other things. You see, I have told you how to fight time, how to win on the issue of time and gratification. I've also told you how to win the fight against the system, So there are 3 more things that I'm going to teach you how to fight and win, okay? But because I already promised I was going to bring this down over to love, let me give you an example. So you want to fight for love. Fighting for love basically means that there's somebody that you love and there's somebody else that loves that person. Or somebody loves you but also loves somebody else. Okay? Now, first of all, nobody should be in that position as because but it can happen. Oh yeah, it can happen. It happens, but it shouldn't happen to you. And this is how to fight for love. Okay, this is how to fight for love. How to fight for love is to fight for yourself. How do you fight for yourself? By fighting for your life, by becoming wealthier and having more capacity. Becoming wealthier and having more capacity increases your visibility. Increasing your visibility means that you are likely to be more loved and more liked. So if there was a person who loved you 50% and then also loved somebody else 50%, which sounds somehow, but just say for sake of this situation that there was somebody like that, lost 50%, lost 150%, and then both of you are fighting over her and say, no, fight for love. We have to be, you have to say that I love you. I'm not letting you go. You have to know that I'm here for you. If you fight for the love, you may lose. But if you fight for yourself in times that you put more work into yourself, you fight these things. You fight complacency, you fight the system, you fight thoughts, opposing thoughts and opinions, you fight time, you fight addictions and all forms of slavery, and you fight complacency and you fight inconsistencies, you will certainly have gotten the person to be able to like you to self-represent. So when the person sees that this is the person that loves 7%, this person that loves 5%, is a no-brainer. She goes to the person that she loves 70%. Guess what? You are 70% now, yeah, that's fine. But if you keep fighting for yourself, very soon you will be at 100%. Not just for her, but for a lot of other people. And this is gender balanced. Now, let me explain to you. So let's assume that on the flip side, you are a female. So you don't fight for a guy to love you and say, no, it's me you have to love me. Can't you see just someone for her? No. You just continue to do well. You just continue to fight for yourself. You just continue to fight for yourself to the point that you are able to say, clearly communicate, look, I am a wonderful person. I am going to make a wonderful wife because I have this and this and this. And then the guy sees that he is the one who now has to become worthy of you. And then the man will now go on and overboard to prove to you that he is worthy of you. These are the kind of women that men will write about and say, my wife or my spouse or my girlfriends constantly makes me want to be a better and greater person. Exactly. That is how to fight for love. You don't fight for love by fighting with other people. You don't fight for love by canvassing like you're canvassing for votes. No, you fight for love by fighting for your life. You fight for your life with fire that is driven by desire and compassion to get better, with a strong why, and making sure that you continue to improve and continue to get wealthier and continue to have life easier and easier for you. That is how you fight for love. So to fight complacency, you must surround yourself with people who inspire and challenge you. Healthy competition. Have friends who are always doing good, so that at one point in time, you go on your social media, you see that this person has also do something else again. Wow! So you get up from your bed and you go do stuff. This is how to fight. You fight complacency with people, with your company. That's how you fight complacency. All right. You fight addiction by never dabbling into what is not good for you. It's simple. The best way to fight addiction is not to start. That's the best way. You don't want to be addicted to something. Don't even go near it. It's very, very simple. Okay? So, follow me on social media, and you see this on TikTok, and then you can, have access to every other thing. Once you have this mindset, the other thing that you need is a platform where you can learn skills and monetize those skills. All right? A community where other people are doing the same thing. And we have just that for you at the 7-Day Tribe. So you may want to check the link on the screen or somewhere around this video, or somewhere around this post, and go see my7dc.com. You just need to subscribe to the 7DC Plat. It gives you access to the 7-Day Tribe. The 7-Day Tribe gives you all the frameworks to at least monetize on minimum of 5 platforms. Okay? This is how people really become rich, by fighting. What is your why? Thank you so much. It's been a wonderful time with you. Follow, like, share, and I'll be with you again soon. Peace.